These fleets are pretty strong now for corvettes. I'm in the tens of thousands with some of them. Well, 10 of thousands with some of them.
Construction complete.
I had a feeling.
Construction complete.
Damn. Took a bite.
Planetary invasion commenced. Ground invasion force has seized a planet. Construction complete.
Good luck to you. Where's your Federation buddies? Haven't seen them in a while now.
Technology secured.
I'm inclined to get this. Take some of the negatives off my dudes. He's not gonna last.
tactical retreat.
What are you talking about? Oh, there's his Federation buddies. I see. Well, that's a pain. $5K. Get him to there and decide where to send him after there when he's there.
Construction complete. Planetary invasion commenced.
I must have had a couple of dudes still on that one planet.
Technology secured. Technology secured. Construction complete. Construction complete.
Get a bit more research speed going. Whatever that was, it didn't last long.
Building ruined.
Hopefully I can get through killing these guys off before the video cuts out. Oh, I just noticed what time. Yeah, it's okay. I might still be able to do another segment after that, but I am going to be off for an unknown period of time, so...
Vessels upgraded.
I do have to figure out what time I'm working at tomorrow, too.
Hulks vivisected. Construction complete.
shit out of that world before my troops get there to take it. Not entirely sure what to do here.
Hulks vivisected.
It does annoy me. Once I've finished this, I can actually, you know what? Let's start them on the journey now. There's only the one planet. Troops are getting wrecked. Here comes my army, I think. Yeah, it's a ways to go, but it is.
Hulks vivisected. Planetary invasion commenced.
Once I take my territory back, I can force them to be accepting a status quo peace.
Construction complete.
And then I can move on to my next target. They won't be immediate next targets, but they are definitely targets. Don't need all these.
Hulks vivisected. Construction complete.
Ugly.
Construction complete. Hulks vivisected.
Oh.
Technology secured.
Kind of question how necessary it is right now, but kinetics. Delicious. Those and neutron launchers are definitely high on my priority list for battleships.
Hulks vivisected.
I will chase you bums down.
Hulks vivisected.
I'm thinking I'm going to be having to slim my fleets down when I get to battleships. Get down to just a few cruiser or corvette fleets.
Construction complete.
Maybe have them be 100 or so.
Technology secured.
More research. It's putting up something of a fight, but it's definitely going to lose.
Hulks vivisected.
Might have time for it to grow.
Vessels upgraded. Vessels upgraded. Vessels upgraded.
See? All is well. Let's see what that does. Jump drives would be so helpful. I would have already gotten to here. Jump from here out, and then by the time I get there, it's all cooled off.
Construction complete. Hulks vivisected.
Seems to be it for the debris.
Hulks
At least down
vivisected.
there. Apparently they want to meet my fleet in battle. Good for them.
Construction complete.
Yeah, see, I knew they were gonna be doing stupid shit like that. But it's alright. I beat them. At least in one direction.
Construction complete. Vessels upgraded. Vessels upgraded.
So the video cut out as I was filling my pipe. I lost 2 days. But nothing happened in 2 days of any real significance, if any significance. I am going to have to get my bearings again here. So, clearly ready for that. These fleets were coming up, yes. Got a little bit of planet work to do, apparently. I'm getting short on amenities, so we'll do maintenance depot. Here, amenities housing is acceptable. This is mostly a refinery planet, so put a bit of crystal down. That's my air conditioner. Probably going to turn it off in a minute or two to try and keep the background noise from bothering you. I hate the summertime. This strikes me as a planet that, yeah, still has biologicals on it. It's got quite a few tiles, so I can do better than the refinery world here. We've got 5. These buildings are just going to end up being destroyed anyway. But that will be helpful. And this one will be in the same position, except that it needs to start building more units. Get a couple nexi down there. That's such ridiculous Corvette numbers. I've never had that many Corvettes. I usually build Corvettes, at least post-patch, to have maybe 4 or 5 fleets. Let's turn this off. Hopefully the temperature stays decent in here long enough to finish at least one video. Only have time to do about 2 hours tonight. Gotta go to work. Pre-patch, I barely ever touched Corvettes. I'd build a few for just to keep the AI from declaring war on me because they thought I was too weak, and just wait until I could build battleships, and then it was all battleships all the time. Nothing else. Corvettes are far more useful post-patch, to the point of being necessary. Destroyers seem to be damage and destruction magnets. I've tried a few different ratios of destroyers to Corvettes, and the destroyers get wiped every time. It's like they're really not even worth having. The point of Corvettes is supposed to be to tank damage for the bigger ships to keep doing damage, not to avoid all of it and have your bigger ships take damage. So I find destroyers pretty useless now. Cruisers, are still like mini battleships. They're something that do a good job for a while, but they're not something you're going to be wanting to build huge numbers of because battleships are superior. The one big flaw of battleships is their speed, but when you've got gateways and wormholes, speed isn't that big of an issue. At that point, your only real issue is what you're building your battleships to do. If you are building them for long range and you can keep it long range combat, they're OP. If you're going to be using a lot of gates, you're probably going to be bouncing on people and having people bounce on you in close range, which means you have to spec them for that. I haven't done a lot of that. I prefer using my battleships for long range. Attack and destroy half the fleet before they even get targeted. But I haven't had a whole lot of time to experience the game since the patch came through, just because of work. They're all going there. I don't think I need anything else. All my research should be good. Yeah, a couple years for most of it. Get it to full speed here. Get right into it. This ship should be just holding tight. Yeah. Go get him. You have my permission to take him out. The others aren't going to be here for a while. Might not even need them. Wow, that was so one-sided. They killed one Corvette and only one Corvette. Let's take a look here. 98% efficient. I guess this fleet did not have any plasma throwers or cannons or whatever I've got. Maybe they're lasers right now, actually. They were more efficient, but definitely not nearly as much damage. It's beginning to look like this fleet was enough to just put an end to these guys, but I might as well send him back over this way. As they came from over here, they may come back over there. And I've got these ships coming up anyway to clean this up, so let's prepare for potential troubles.
Enemy presence exposed.
Yeah, see, where's that? Where are you coming from? See? I called it. I knew it would be a good idea to get them up this way. Probably don't have quite as much. Nope, just 2,200. Definitely be a bump for my fleet. Bugs on the windshield, as it were. Fill in some holes. Ah, yes. I can have 100 ships now, eh? Well then, why not? I don't know if I've got quite enough to... There's 2 I need to double check on. Yeah. I do have enough, but it's going to be a little sketchy on the end of it, so I can't do this yet. What am I thinking? I should, though, get rid of that. Now I can do this. Some more free alloys. Once this is done, I'll get all of these fleets to 100.
Vessels upgraded. Vessels upgraded. Construction complete. Attacking enemy
Right.
vessels.
Their old friend is gone. They needed to find new friends. And they did. What perfect timing. Did I? I guess I already went through that. And should have kept it going, but didn't for some reason. And as a result of that, my economy is in extreme danger.
Construction complete.
But it was a quick and easy fix. So. I'm not quite sure if there's a likelihood of more of them coming through that way, but I believe it is now safe to force a peace on the United Nations of Earth. They do not appear to have any territory. They do not. And I have no reason to be fighting them. They're too far away. So let's get this out of the way. Yeah, you will accept it because you have no other choice. So that brings to point, who shall I be squishing and batteryizing next? The hive mind is basically crippled. Apparently it never really got a good education, and so you've just got a bunch of idiots wandering around not knowing what to do. These guys, something bad happened here. I should investigate this some. Fanatic spiritualists. Fanatic spiritualists.
Vessels
Oh
upgraded.
no, Xenophiles, fanatic egalitarians, xenophobe, fanatic spiritualists. That is wacky. You guys lose a bet?
Construction complete.
Have to change your government in some liberated territory or something? Get the impression you didn't like it too much.
Alien Federation formed.
Oh, suddenly I'm using... Alright. Go wormholes. Those teal guys joined with Earth. Fascinating. Oh wait. They don't matter at all. It is just the two of them. Yeah, Righteous Compact, Golden Pact. So it looks like no matter who we're going for next, we're dealing with more than one. Unless Kemplar. Not that it really matters. No, these guys, I can take these guys out. They're definitely not going to see friendliness from Earth. They do not have any defense pacts. They're not going to be getting through there. So this is the only choke for them. They've got 1,000 fleet. That's not very impressive. I think we've found our next target. My fleet capacity is alright. Let's go for this. It's not going to make that much of a difference, but anything to rein in my massively overpowering sprawl struggles.
Vessels upgraded. Vessels upgraded. Construction complete.
Ooh, give me that. Always more research speed. And doing a size comparison, I seem to be the biggest by quite a large margin. Next up, I'm thinking would be the Confederacy of Fevnor. The United Nations of Earth looks a bit bigger, but those stars are spread out a little bit more. Maybe not. I'd have to count to be sure. I just lean towards the Confederacy being slightly larger. Everyone in the north is basically screwed. Nowhere to go. There's got to be someone in between. At least someone. Probably more than one. Although one well-placed ancient could just make a lot of territory impossible to get to. So I think these guys really are the logical target. The big threat there is these guys. They still don't mind that I'm here. Seems a little bit off. Ooh, I have to choose something new. Well, synchronicity is pretty sweet. Less likely to have people die. Reduced upkeeps. Additional maintenance drones means additional amenities, plus a reduction in amenity usage, plus if someone declares on me like those ancient guys, could be helpful. For this, it's not as good as it was pre-patch, but still 10% more minerals, although I'm really overflowing in minerals. Building in district upkeep production is pretty heavy. Complex drown output, that means more research, more alloys, more, well, that's, I guess, it in this particular game. More energy, more housing. Really leaning towards this. It's a very nice one for where I am. Domination does give me an extra influence, which is pretty awesome. Does give me extra minerals and energy, which is pretty awesome. But then, well, some housing is nice. This is basically useless. Who cares if they're criminals? They're being turned into batteries. That doesn't even matter. This doesn't even matter. I think I'm gonna go with prosperity. This one is actually pretty sweet too, as it is designed specifically for this. So housing reduction, upkeep reduction, resettlement reduction, which doesn't really matter. Market fee makes a bit of a difference. That doesn't matter at all. Definitely got to go with prosperity right now. I'm thinking my next ascension perk, I'm gonna start going towards machine worlds. So we're starting with these guys. We might as well get our people down here. And I'm thinking we do need something up here. The logical choice is the wormhole. I'm one outpost above my limit. What are you doing? Fully built is pretty decent. That's a gateway. It needs defense. That's shipyards. This is kind of a choke. Best to keep it. That's got a wormhole. This was a choke. It's not anymore, but I think it's also an anchorage. Yeah. Gotta have that. Protect my ring. Pointless it may be, but it isn't. Yeah, these are both shipyards. What are you? Anchorage. Anchorage. Got a lot of anchorages. I'm gonna need them. We're getting a little bit far back from the front line here. If these are still shipyards, I'm gonna scrap them, but they are not. Damn. Everything is useful. Probably gonna need those. So I just can't build a starbase right now. That's fine. Still send 2 fleets of corvettes up here. And yes, you can upgrade while you're there. And apparently I need to build another corvette to replace yet another corvette that was destroyed. That's fine. Actually, I can just get these all up to 100. I lost my count on that one. Alright.
Vessels upgraded. Vessels upgraded.
There's so many things I'm wanting to do here.
Vessels upgraded.
This has not got a lot of tiles, but it's a research world, so got some housing down to early-ish. This one has quite a few tiles. That's my buddy all hyped up about Mike Tyson possibly coming back, to which I would say I'll believe he matters now when he starts winning fights.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
If he wins fights, then good for him, he's back. But until then, been out of the game quite a while. I wouldn't put any money on anything.
Construction complete.
Never know. Maybe he's gonna walk all over people, maybe he's just gonna get one punched and drop back out again. Good, good. Everyone smokes weed. Of course he smokes weed. I would imagine anyway. I really want to get rid of some of that. You're crazy if you don't smoke weed. Or maybe you're going crazy. Or you got a lung problem, or it does not affect you very well. Can't lie. I've run into people, known people over my years that did not respond very well to it, so I have to take what I just said back. Definitely not for everyone. Well,
Building ruined.
one ship, get out of here. I do want to, however, replenish my fleets. I'm not quite sure if I want to just get them all to 60 again, or if I just want to go crazy and get everything up to 100. We're talking about 1, 2, 3, basically like 320, 330 ships. 20 would be, yeah, I could do 100 and 220-ish without hitting my cap. More than that, starts getting a bit wacky. My energy seems to be not sure whether it wants to be in the positives or the negatives. There's the battleships, that's what I've been waiting for. That answers that question. Definite no on the corvettes. I got enough right now. But maybe I should start looking to combine them. Of these two guys, neither of them is good for battleships. No. I'm guessing, yeah, none of my admirals is particularly well suited. Gale speed would be handy, but gale speed and aggressive would be even better. So you are going to be going to a new fleet. Oh, where are you?
Vessels upgraded.
And where are you? You're both in here.
Upgraded.
What's going on then?
Vessels upgraded.
Oh, I should be counting this. Yeah, alright.
War declared.
Oh. Not my war.
Construction complete.
So for this one, we would need to shed quite a few. Enough for me to do this first. Alright, so 32 means 31 have to go, which means we might as well just split it in half. Good. Not inclined to change either of them. Let's get my alloys back. This is so cheating. Just I mean, you could probably get to a similar power level to some degree anyway. You could definitely at this point be strong enough to walk over opponents. At least I'm pretty sure you'd be able to. Guess I haven't had enough experience trying to be able to say that you can for sure. I do feel like I'm a bit behind on the research though, which makes sense as a massive expansionist empire you're going to be. Basically depending on that debris to catch you up on techs so you don't fall too far behind. Let's go for that. It's about time. I do think I'm gonna want like 50 for each of those. I think I went over there, but it's fine. Can always just delete the ones that are excessive.
Construction complete. Building ruined.
Well, guess I need to sell some minerals. These are all looking okay. Energy's going down because the people I'm turning into batteries are dying off. Do still have 26 of them, but it's not going to last all that much longer. I definitely need more people to give me energy. I do think I should probably be increasing my army capacity.